All right, some of us are always looking for some good running tips to get us going at our best. Who better to ask, though, than the University of New Mexico head track and field coach, Joe Franklin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here, Joe. I'm actually just thinking about myself getting back into the running game. I haven't done it in a while. A lot of us are kind of on and off again. None of us professional runners are. We don't get to hit it hard every single day. So we're not slackers. Okay, so give us some tips. When we get to running, what do we need to know? You say don't overdo it, make sure to recover.
Well, I think a lot of people with a New Year's resolution want to get fit again.
Yes.
And one of the concerns that you always have to have, especially when you're in the high desert, is hydration.
All right.
A lot of people here just don't hydrate properly, and what that's going to do is going to impede your recovery. It's going to make your runs harder. It's going to elevate your heart rate.
Right.
And that's super important in making sure that you're taking it easy to start out with. It's great to go out there and run, kill it the first 2 weeks, and then you're hurt for 4 weeks afterwards.
Right, that's
so you
no
got to
good.
be patient.
Exactly.
Start walking. Do some lunges over there.
Yeah.
Start with a walk, mix a walk and a run,
Okay.
then run, and just be progressive.
Progressive. That way you don't get so discouraged.
You're
because
correct.
it's kind of up and down, especially when you're getting going and you have good days. I find I do. I have good
Right.
days and I'm like, yes, I can do it all. And then the next day,
You
I'm
don't
like,
feel
man, I'm
great.
struggling for 1 mile. You know, it's just tough. When you say hydrate, when should we hydrate? We shouldn't just take a bottle of water and just down it right before we run, right?
It's the night before, it's
Okay.
during, it's after, it's making sure that you're drinking a lot of water.
Okay.
My problem is I drink a lot of coffee. The worst thing you can do. It dehydrates you, you cramp up, your legs are sore. Make sure you're getting the water.
All right, what about food?
Again, a lot of people don't realize this. Make sure you're eating right after your exercise,
Right
making
after.
sure that you're getting fuel in you to make sure those muscles recover.
Okay, so you want probably protein to
You're
kind of
exactly
get to those
right.
muscles
You
afterwards?
can never go wrong with a chicken breast.
Chicken breast, right after you run. Okay, how much before we run should we eat?
Hot pastrami.
I don't know about a hot pastrami. I guess you could.
You
It's got
could.
some protein in it.
You know, I think that's an individual case. You know, the one
Right.
thing you don't want to do is make sure you're eating a super heavy meal a half hour before. Myself, I like to eat maybe 2 hours before
2
I
hours
run.
before?
2 hours, yeah.
Okay. What about the shoes?
You know,
Does
this
it
is
matter?
interesting. It matters a lot. You
Okay.
know, I just recently started running again, and for years I had calf problems.
Oh,
Years
okay.
and years and years. And then my assistant coach realized I was in the small shoe.
No way.
A lot of people like to cram their foot in, and have their toes crammed at the end. You need space for those to move.
Okay.
I haven't had calf problems in 6 months.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I think that's important to make sure that you're seeing somebody that is knowledgeable in shoes and knowledgeable with what they want to do, and with your gait analysis, and that can really help those times when you don't want to run. You know, at least you know your legs are going to feel good.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a good point there, because you know, I mean, it can make a huge difference. I mean, why put
Huge.
yourself in pain when you can get the right pairs of shoes?
You're right,
Right
and
pair of
when
shoes.
you cramp and you're hurt, then you're hurt for a week, and you got to take
Right.
a week off, and it's all about consistency and progression.
Okay, one more question for you. Side stitches. What to do about those? Those are nasty little buggers.
You know, we don't deal with a lot of side stitches. You know, I think it has to do with when you're hydrating. Do you get a lot of side stitches?
I do. Until I have to, it takes me almost a month of running to where I can run without getting one. I don't know why. I'm one of
That's
those
very
weird people.
odd.
It is odd. It kills me every time. It'll be on one side,
And
and
it'll move?
and then it'll move to the other side.
Are you hydrating properly?
I try to drink water all morning. I try to drink water all the time, but maybe I'm not hydrated enough.
Well, you're obviously a morning person.
Right.
So are you hydrating enough at night?
Maybe not. That could be the problem.
Because you start probably hydrating at 3 a.m.
Oh, do what?
You probably start hydrating at 3 a.m. when you wake up.
Okay, I'm going to start doing that. Hydrating more, and we'll see how that helps with the side stitches. Thank you so much, Joe, for all the
You're welcome.
tips. That was
You're welcome.
fantastic. And of course, we'll have a link for you on our website, casa.com, for those tips as well.